Do you guys know who Spock is from Star Trek? Hopefully you guys do. If you don't, you're really making me feel old. Okay, so now obviously this is a very exaggerated version of some of your eyebrows. I've been asked, how do you fix brows that are like Spock? Mine are like Spock. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll do an eyebrow that you can fix if your brows are like Spock. But obviously, it's also a dark color. It's really dark today. I'm just purposefully doing that so that way I can show you guys the shape, because this is the one to learn more about the shape than the color, because it's really dark, right? Okay, so, and I had to white out my tattoo, so that's another reason, which is why you're most of the time going to see me using a brush as opposed to a pencil, so that way I don't disturb the concealer I put on there. So yeah, looks a little scary, but follow me along here, you guys, and definitely subscribe and share this with anyone you know that can use this tip. So the other reason why this is not the most attractive look, aside from the fact that it's a little exaggerated, but anytime an eyebrow goes straight down, you guys can see from here to here. Like this one, don't look at the darkness, but this one's more, it balances with my face. It gives me a nice shape, right, for my face. But if you look at this side, what is it? The first thing you think of, aside from that character, is that it looks really harsh, right? It gives that kind of angry look. Well, we want to take away that angry look. There are two areas that are so important. Now, this area right here, the end of the eyebrow, I did not shave them off. I wasn't born with much of very little eyebrow hair. So now I am grateful that I don't have much hair, because then I can put concealer on and show you guys all different shapes and sizes of eyebrows. At least my version of what looks good. This area up here above the eyebrow is a very neglected area, aside from my sweet spot, which is right in the middle of the eyebrow. So you guys will see that once I make a line here, straight across, just kind of do a straight across line, just like so. Does that make sense? Now, it doesn't look like it looks good, right? But it will make sense, I promise. If you do a straight line there, keep with that straight line. Don't worry about that high point. I obviously exaggerated. Now, if yours go a little higher than you like, you can soften that up later by maybe tweezing it, but you could also cover it up like I did with some concealer. Anyway, so you want to go right up here, and then right as you get to that high tip point, that's when you lower the brush a little bit. You don't want to drag the brush straight far down, because that's going to give the illusion that your eyes are dragged down. You want to still stay up there, but this is where you get your tail, right? You get your tail by lowering the brush, but not too far down here where it's close to the corner of your eye. You want to lower the brush, but more like you're going towards the tip of your earlobe, right there, like you're going that direction. So right around here, see the angle of my brush or a pencil. The angle of the brush is going to go this far out. Carefully not doing this, but I'm also just doing a tiny bit of line. I'm not focused so much in dragging it too far down. Okay, so once I've done that, does that not make sense? I think it does, right? Now you're visualizing, or you're seeing that it's already making so much sense. And to be honest, some of you guys can just look at this, erase maybe the tip of that, like I'm going to do right now, and think, this is all I need. It looks so much better than what it was before, right? So then all you have to do is just fill in that middle area, right? You're just filling in that area. Don't worry about going too dark and square up in the front. If you guys are subscribing, you guys already know from my previous posts that you can correct that harsh straight lines, right? So you're filling in the top here. Now you're going down below, right? So you're staying up here, and then you're going below right in this area right here, because it's too skinny and too high up and too sharp. You want to soften all of those little corners, just like so. Use a spoolie brush. You could always just kind of soften up the corners. This really does help. a lot. Finger always helps. I always use my finger. Now, at this point, once you've gotten that done, you could just go back and go a little bit further out, elongate the end or the tail a bit more, and carefully just not dragging the brush down or the pencil, just keep going out. Even though your brush is going further out this way, you're still getting that arch. You're not taking away that. And that looks pretty good, right? Almost there. And you know what? From what it was before, I'm going to pick this one, right? So I hope you guys got this tip. And again, share this with anyone you know that can benefit from this. And I will see you guys right back here. Bye.